Hello YouTube, Ganon with two N's coming at you with my first video. In this one I'm going to be talking with you about Pokémon Black and White, the games that will be coming out tomorrow for the DS. Now, at first I wasn't the biggest fan of Black and White, as I'm sure most of you weren't, because these Pokémon are all ridiculously different. Now this is a gen where they're experimenting with completely new ideas that were unseen in previous games. I don't really even have to list them for you because I'm sure you're all aware at this point, or maybe not. Whereas all the previous games were based on locations in Japan, this is something that hits a little closer to home. But my biggest issue was not with the concepts of Black and White, it was with the Pokémon. Now anybody who saw the Pokémon surely thought, what, at first? That's not a new Pokémon, that's a Tauros with an afro. What is that, some sort of ice cream cone? And it evolves into a sundae? What? Anyway, I was one of the Pokemon players who stopped playing around Gen 3. Now Gen 2 was awesome, as was Gen 1. Gen 1 was so awesome because it was the game that created the concept, and to be honest, everybody was doing it at that point. Gen 2, however, was awesome because there was still that mystery. People had speculated that there would be a new Pokémon game for some time, but nothing had actually been done or heard about it before. Now Gen 3 was something I didn't actually play while it was current. I started playing Gen 3 around the time Gen 4 came out. Anyway, the point is that all of those ridiculous games, Gen 3 and Gen 4 especially, had a theme to them. Gen 1, the first generation, Gen 1, which had the first 150 or arguably 151 Pokémon, was all about evolution and genetics. Gen 2, on the other hand, was all about tradition. Gen 3 was all about nature, and I forget what Gen 4 was all about, and frankly I really don't care. The point is that all of these games have a theme, which is what redeems them in so many people's eyes. Now don't get me wrong, nothing will ever beat Giovanni and the first 8 gym leaders, and the first Elite Four, of course. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to give Black and White a chance. Pokémon Black and White come out tomorrow at local game stores near you. If you'd like, you can still catch the release of the game tonight at game stores near you. I'll be getting mine Monday, hopefully with a nice figurine attached too. Anyway, this has been Ganon with two N's coming at you from Coolforgeeks.